61 to 80. Advanced styling and effects. 61. What is a pseudo-element? Used to style parts of elements. Example, before, after. 62. What is object fit? Controls how images, videos fit in a container. 63. What is opacity in CSS? Controls transparency 0, invisible, to 1, opaque. 64. How do transitions work in CSS? CSS transition, all .3s ease and out. 65. What is transform in CSS? Applies 2D, 3D transformations like scale, rotate. 66. What is translate in CSS? Moves elements on X and Y axis. 67. How to create a hover effect in CSS? CSS button hover, background blue. 68. What is a keyframe animation? Define states of an animation. CSS at keyframes fade from opacity 0 to opacity 1. 69. How do you use custom properties? CSS variables. CSS root, main color blue, color valor. 70. What's the difference between nth child and nth of type? Nth child, based on position among all siblings. Nth of type, based on element type. 70. What are logical properties in CSS? Properties like margin inline start that respect writing direction. 72. What is clamp used for? Sets a responsive range. CSS font size, clamp 1 rem, 2 VW 2 rem. 73. What is filter in CSS? Applies effects like blur, grayscale. 74. How do you apply a drop shadow to an element? CSS box shadow 4px 10px RGBA 0000.2. 75. How do you make a sticky header? CSS position sticky, top 0. 76. What's the difference between auto, initial, and inherit? Auto, browser default. Initial, resets to default. Inherit, takes from parent. 77. What is stacking context? The 3D environment where z-index and layering apply. 78. How do you add a background image in CSS? CSS background image, URL image.jpg. 79. How do you create a gradient background? CSS background, linear gradient to right, red, blue. 80. What is pointer events none used for? Disables interaction with an element.